Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Anissa Deviapsari. I am an English department student from State University of Surabaya, and today I'm going to present my summary on journal titled Impact of Teaching Critical Thinking Tasks for Enhancing Paragraph Writing Performance of EFL Learners, that written by researchers from Vinh University in Vietnam, year 2020. First, there's the introduction, the importance with regard to achieve globalization in Vietnam. Vietnamese people need to improve their English writing proficiency, be it for business, employment, and overseas studies. But there's the problem. There is many students in Vietnam encounter problems in English writing skills, which require an immediate action so that they can communicate better through their writing. And the solution given in this research is introducing critical thinking tasks of paragraph writing to help them write more reasonably. The research questions are: first, what are the effects of critical thinking tasks on EFL learners' paragraph writing performance? And the second, what are EFL learners' attitudes toward the use of critical thinking tasks in their paragraph writing performance? Then there's the literature review. Critical thinking critical thinking in language education. Researchers in 2018 believe that developing critical thinking for students is one of the central objectives that schools today need to focus on to help students become autonomous citizens in the 21st century or during the industrialization 4.0 era. And the application of critical thinking tasks in teaching writing. Researchers in 2017 found that if one student achieves higher writing performance, then she or he will obviously show better reflection on his or her critical thinking, which conditions the writing process to take place more easily and beneficially. And here's the methodology. The participants in this research are 42 students of non-English majors with the pre-test and post-test questionnaire and 6 treatment lesson plans instruments. And this research design is qualitative and quantitative method. And the data was analyzed with statistic package for the social science SPSS 2022.00, descriptive statistic, and the 7 criteria. Here's the procedures. The treatment lasted for 8 weeks, implemented in 8 class meetings with 100 minutes for each class. First, and it is divided into 5 stages. The first, researchers delivered pretest to both group of control group and experimental group with their consent. And the second stage is the researchers delivered the 6 treatment session based on the 6 levels of Bloom's revised taxonomy to experimental group. And the third stage, which conducted in the 8th week, the researchers gave both groups the post-test. And in the that's for the 8th week, but in the 4th stage, the questionnaire was designed and piloted, and then in the 5th stage, the questionnaire was delivered to EFL learners only to the experimental group 1 week after taking the post-test. And finally, all data was synthesized for results and discussion. Now there's the result. The table 1 is for to answer the research question number 1 about the effect. We can see for the experimental group, from the pre-test to post-test, there's the improvement that showed in the mean score for 5.738 to 6.710. And the table 6, it is to answer the second question about the student attitudes. And in this table 6, In this table 6, we can see that all three groups show a mean scores that almost similar, 4.16 or 4.19 and 4.19, which show that the students show the positive effects toward the use of critical thinking tasks. And the discussion is the results from this research are aligned with first the researchers in 2013, 2018, and 2016 who agree that using CTTs or critical thinking tasks has a positive impact on EFL learners' writing ability because CTTs are an essential tool for EFL learners to improve their writing performance. And the second is it is aligned with researcher in 2016 indicate that say the EFL learners showed a quite positive attitude towards critical thinking in writing. Here's the conclusion. The conclusion is CTTs affected the EFL learners' writing performance, providing benefits too for the EFL learners' writing performance, and EFL learners had a positive attitude towards the use of CTTs. And the recommendation that the researchers gave are the first, further studies can be done with participants of other age groups, for instance, young learners or teenagers. And further research needs to be done with groups of male or female participants because in this research, the research was done without dividing the male or female participants. They just mixed them up. And the last recommendation is further research is needed to investigate the impact of using CTTs on other forms of writing. Maybe it can be essay writing, argumentative writing, and or cause and effect writing. And that's all. You can send your question below if you have one on the comment section. Thank you for listening or watching this presentation. Have a nice day, and my name is Anissa.